Hello, friends, and thanks for connecting with me wherever you may be in the world. So, today I am doing an impromptu live, and I hope that it actually does go out, talking about tips on how to attract your ideal clients on Instagram. Okay, so the reason I'm saying that it might go out, I had issues with a live session earlier this week. So I am trying it out to see if it works. If you're connecting with me for the very first time, my name is Chiko Matenda, and I'm a lifestyle business mentor as well as a digital marketing strategist. And remember to hit the notification, the subscribe button below, so that you can receive notifications of any new educational information that I might share, as well as vlogs. So, going back to the main topic at hand, how to improve your Instagram profile and to attract your ideal clients. So, when we think of Instagram, I don't know if you may agree with this, that most people are looking to increase their followers, and you might also be in the same position. The tips I'm going to cover will just be about giving you a little bit more insight that sometimes increasing followers does not necessarily mean that it will pay off, just in terms of attracting your ideal clients. And it's also looking at the means that you've gone to in order to be able to obtain those clients. So if there are people who are not really active or who are not functional, or if at one time you have like invested in getting followers, you may want to review that and reduce the amount of followers that you have, so that you have a more active follower, people who are actually interested in what you have to say as well. So the tips I have, let me just look at my prompter so that I keep on track before I get carried away. And if you've got any specific questions as well, do feel free to leave them below. I'm always happy to help, and also happy to review your profiles as well and give you 1 to 2 tips, as long as you leave your link there for me to actually go and follow. So the first tip to consider is your profile title. Is your profile title written from the perspective of you, what excites you the most, or is it written from the perspective of your ideal clients? So it's considering about who do you ideally want to help, what type of service do you have, and it's more about the solution and the offer that you have that can help people. That is ultimately what people are looking for. They're looking for what is it in for them, as opposed to what excites you most. So if you're looking, there's a difference. So there are people out there who are looking to attract sponsorship opportunities, to work with influencers, or their brand themselves, their the image. So they may talk about things that excite them so that they can get more sponsorship deals. So that is different. But if you're looking to work with clients and bring on clients to work with, then that is what I'm talking about here. It's about looking at it from the perspective of the clients that you want to be able to attract. And this also some of the aspects of it will apply if you're also like a brand personality, for instance, because the thing you're thinking about in your title is about the value you want to add, who you want to help, or who you want to be able to attract. Okay, so that's what gets you drawn to people. So that's number one. It's looking at the title. Okay, not about what we love, what excites us, or what excites me. It's about how can you help other people? How can you add value? And this is what you have to offer as a service. So I hope this is making sense. Number two is to look at your feed, review it, look at it to look at consistency. Are you communicating in a way that people can keep up with what you have to offer, or is it a mixture of things that you are putting there on your profile? If it is a mixture of things, it may confuse people. So what I mean by this is that you may have 2 to 3 business ideas and you're posting them on there. If it is related to one client and they all interconnect, then there's no issue with that. But if it is different types of client avatars, then you may want to consider creating different accounts in order to attract those ideal client personalities or avatars, so that you're also on track and on trend with your profile feed. And we're also thinking about what type of information, the type of questions that people will ask. Okay, so like for instance, me coming on live to do this live session has been prompted off based on questions that people asked about how to improve their Instagram profiles in order to attract more of their ideal clients. So that's what you want to be thinking about, is what are the specific questions that people are always like asking when they go like on Google, when they go to YouTube, or when they come to this platform, when they go to social media profiles? What is it that they're looking for? What is their pain point, and what is the solution that they're looking for? And then how can you start to address that in your content to create answers, to create tips and education information? So this also applies to whether you are an estate agent, a doctor, a coffee company, or you're offering products and services. You can still personalize your feed in order to connect with people. At the end of the day, people love to connect with people. They want to know who is behind the brand, who is behind the content that is on the feed. So if you're just posting like buildings, for instance, will that connect to your ideal clients? If it's not connecting, it's looking at reviewing that, so that this is moving beyond the likes. It's about being able to offer solutions, address the pain points, so that people are then connecting with you in the background, actually sending you messages saying, I connected with that, or I resonated with it on your comments thread or in your private messenger. Can you help me? Okay, so that's where you want to get to that stage. It's moving beyond the likes, because I believe that likes are passive acts. It's more about what motivates and connects people in order to opt in into something to help them. Okay, so that's what we're focusing on. All right, so that's on your feed. And then connecting with your feed, number 3 is your branding colors. Looking at not even branding colors only, but looking at your overall branding. Is it consistent? Are you standing out from the generic posts that are already out there on social media, on Instagram, for instance? Or are you posting similar things, just as quotes that are you've taken from Pinterest, just as everybody else? Remember, those quotes were created by somebody else. They were picked by somebody. They were created by somebody else who already is creating their own brand personality. So you have to put yourself in your position, having the courage to stand out and start creating your own content. So even if it is just like getting to the basics, that if you find an interesting quote, then look at creating a blank canvas and putting your thoughts on that. Take the quote, underneath the content, write a description about why you connected with the quote itself. And you also want to move beyond the quotes. The reason why I'm focusing on quotes is that it's something that is generic and it doesn't really help people stand out. It may help you gain likes, but it may not help you gain prospective clients. Okay, so if you're in that position where you're looking to gain more people who you can help, then it's looking at the people who take proactive actions. They're not prompted and motivated to learn more about you. So that's what we're looking at. So it's looking at making that little bit of extra effort in the color themes, the logos, the images, because then that sets you apart, that makes you an individual, that makes you connect to a person who identifies to you, a company that identifies to the message that you have to say. All right. Then moving on to the content itself, which I've touched a little bit about. Some posts that I've seen posts like, and it's all of us are growing and we're learning. Okay, that's part of the process, is to help each other out. So examples that I've seen I've got this product, it's working well for me, it's helping me. I've got people ordering my brand, my products. I've got more samples that you can buy from. So when you look at it from that perspective, will it connect with your prospective clients? Is it more of a sales? And should you look at reviewing what your offer is? So when you're looking at your offer in terms of your content, you're looking for the value. how does your product help people? Okay, so moving away from the features of the product, looking more about how does it help people? How does it make it stand out from other products? How does it address the pain points that somebody is looking for, like a solution for, as an example? How would it help to solve a problem, make their life easier, solve something complex that they've been experiencing without them having to make the effort to go and find it themselves? And they're coming to you for that solution. So that's what you want to be able to come across as being able to provide, is that educational information. You can do that with wine. Yes, with wine. You can do that with coffee. You can do that with real estate. There's so many ways to do that. So if you haven't really thought about this, what may help is, even if you just Google client avatar, um, brand personality, what other words? Client persona. You can even get like a figurine, sit at your desk, and just draw out the specific things that your ideal client will be thinking of, or their characteristics, their psychology, their mannerisms. Then what this will help, it will help save you time, so that anytime you're posting images, you already have that. So for me, I already did this like in the beginning when I was starting my business. I Now when I communicate, I always have somebody in mind. So I speak to one, but I speak to many. So it's people mainly who will connect with what I have to share, and people who are looking to solve this particular problem that has to do with how to attract more of the ideal clients on Instagram. So I hope that is making sense. Okay. So in the beginning, you may recall I spoke about, most of us are always looking to increase our Instagram followers. Okay, so that's well and good. And there's this also saying that when you reach the 10,000 mark, then you will get a lot more followers, a lot more attention. There's no right or wrong answer. The question here is about, look at your, what is your intention for wanting to increase, first of all. Okay. And then also look at your existing pool of people. Those are your potential people who could actually help you grow your Instagram profile organically. The more attention you pay to the existing pool, the more rewards you may likely gain, because you will find that in the future, as you're growing your profile, people are easily likely to tag somebody else to say, oh, come and listen to this person, come and follow this person, so that they can also connect with you. So what you want to do that is answer every single question, also communicate, respond to like messages in your inbox as much as possible. At least you're engaging. Then this shows that you actually do care and you're dedicating time to those individuals, and those individuals may also likely be your near future potential customers who will keep buying over and over again. Okay, so I hope these 5 tips have helped. I'll just summarize them. The first one is your profile title, to look at reviewing your bio to ensure that it connects with who you want to help more than what you're interested about. Your feed, to look at the consistency in it. Does it connect with who you're trying to help, offer a solution to? You will see the similar themes here. Then number 3 is to look at your branding colors, logos, images. Are they consistent, or are you just picking up things and then dumping them onto your profile to hope that they make sense and somebody likes them? But are you looking for more than that, just the like and beyond that, and helping people? Then number 5, focus on your immediate. Number 4, content. How does your content connect? And are you being intentional and purposeful in your delivery, thinking again from the perspective of what your ideal clients are looking for? Then number 5 is the last one. Focus on your immediate clients, because they may be also your future advocates and your cheerleaders, who will then organically help you to grow your account regardless. So lastly, I intentionally decided to take the slow route in growing like my Instagram profile. There's been times when I've tested things, but you always think about, do you want followers who are inactive, who are passive, or do you want active followers, and then to build onto that? And that's what I mainly focus on as well. Remember, people love connecting with people. Don't be afraid to step out behind your company, behind your brand, so that you build more of a presence. People get to know, like, and trust you. So I hope this video has been of value. And if there's any help or input that I can give you, remember, you can also leave your Instagram profile address on here below, and I'm happy to review your profile, provide 1 to 2 hints. You can also leave comments if you've got any specific questions, and remember to hit the subscribe button below to receive notification of future videos that I will be uploading on here. So it's usually 2 to 3 videos, but I'm on a task and challenge to complete more videos and on a regular basis. So 2 to 3 is my minimum, and it's above that as well. Notifications help you to receive updates on the latest videos. Bye for me for now. Until next time.